You ready for this? Let's go, girls. Hey there, Chooky baby dolls. Welcome to your Two Drunk Aunties with Bron Lewis and Sammy Peterson. I'm playing it because I saw Bron dance and I stopped it. Oh,
Yeah, you should never stop that.
you should never stop when you're dancing.
Come on.
Oh, welcome to your Two Drunk Aunties with Bron Lewis and Sammy Peterson. We are both of those people. I'm Sammy Peterson. I'm your auntie who chews with her mouth open because she paid for it. She'll eat how she likes. It's her own fucking house. Whoa.
Whoa, okay, we're not visiting anymore, Auntie Trish.
She's
You're
no
a pig.
good. She is no good.
And I'm your auntie, Brown Lewis.
G'day,
I'm your auntie who becomes very, 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 very close with the really old relatives just before they die. Let me have a look at that wheel for you.
Nothing
I'll have
sus.
a little look at it. I think you've actually written the wrong name.
I'll look at it just about 10 times if you don't mind. Just got a highlighter out.
Yeah.
Not that, not that, not that, not that. I'll tell you what. How about I tell you what I want? I started a few years ago going around my parents' house and just like marking up stuff.
Oh my
just as a
God.
joke. Just like keep going. What is that? I'll just put my post-it note on that.
That was mine.
And then like they wouldn't even notice when I leave the house that there's heaps of post-it notes on everything now.
It all says Sammy. What's he want this for?
Who is this guy? We've
Why
never
does
met
he
him
want
before.
my moon cup?
Moon cup and Dad's catheter. He doesn't have a catheter. I'm just joking. I'm just having some fun.
But Jerry does have a moon cup. She
Yes,
told me
she
all
does.
about
Absolutely. She probably did tell you all about it. How fun were they at the live show? They
They
were
were
having some
great.
fun.
They were really
Mum
great.
got nervous on the spot. Didn't?
Yeah, I did put her on the spot.
Yeah, but what did she say to you after? She said that you can ask her.
Next time she'll
Next
be
time?
prepared and
Yeah.
she will have a life hack. So next time we do have a live show, we have to ask Jerry what because imagine if she prepares something, practices
so
it in the
good.
mirror, practices it on the 2.5 hour drive in, and then sits there going, "Oh, any minute
Yeah.
now, Bron's going to ask me the question, and I'm ready to go. I've got my little palm cards. Here we go. And then I don't ask.
So
She
funny.
imagine that
She'll
drive
go-
home.
She'll just shout out at the end.
Yeah, and that's
Bronny
fair.
forgot. Lovely Anthea. Remember Anthea came down and saw us, and Anthea is like one of our biggest listeners and biggest supporters. And I will publicly apologise to Anthea right now. She messaged me like a couple of days before the show and said, "Do you know any have you got any like good bar suggestions, like
Yes.
cool cocktail bars?" I sent her a suggestion and I said in the message, "I'd come if I wasn't busy tonight." And I love that I just assumed that I was invited.
Oh my God.
How funny is it when you put? So sorry, Anthea, that I just assumed I was invited to that.
Don't be a sorry. She would have loved
Don't be
I'm
a
sure
sorry.
she-
Don't be a sorry.
Don't be a sorry fool.
Don't be a silly fool. Yeah.
I'm sure she would have loved it if
It's
you
so
turned up.
funny. It's so funny to just assume that you were invited to that.
So, if it was someone
Oh,
goes,
I'd come myself if I wasn't busy. What? You were never invited to that.
someone goes, "Oh, we just got engaged."
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I would be a bridesmaid.
I would be a
but
bridesmaid,
I'm
but
actually,
I'm
I'm
busy for
actually
that.
I'm actually trying to stay in a bit more these days.
I have a friend that called recently one of his friends to be like, "Hey, I'm getting married. Really excited about it, and the wedding is we're thinking about getting married in October." And the friend went, "I'd love to be your best man, thank you." Not as a joke. I would love to be your best man, thank you so much. And now he's had to have a super awkward few days where he's like, because he didn't say it at the time, which would have a stitch in time saved 9. Write that down. That's one of my sayings.
That's
but
great.
Thank you for saying that.
That's a great saying.
Run and tell that.
I will tell that.
Run and tell that.
I'll
But
put that in my sister's wedding speech that I'm going to very soon. Tell
You
me
will-
your
are you
story
the best
and then
man?
I'll tell you.
you're the best man at a beautiful wedding. But
I'm
I
not
find
even a
that so
fucking
funny just
bridesmaid.
going, yep. Okay. No, so you're coming along, are you? It's like there was a group, they're like a duo comedy act that a couple of years ago did the comedy festival, and they had
Leno and Woodley.
Leno and Woodley.
Kyle and Jackie O.
Kyle and Jackie O, my famous comedy act, Kyle and
Bananas
Jackie
in
O.
pajamas.
Famous comedy act, Bananas in Pajamas. We
Yes.
can go all day with this. But we won't. But yeah, but they had like this dog shit producer that was just awful, and she was always a bit of a mess. Just like always a bit of a mess. Just always had like a moon boot. She was always like just hurting herself in some way. Neck brace. One of those people
Just
like
lucky
you know
in
people
your
with like you like a permanent neck brace.
Yeah, what have you done?
What have you done? Have you had that since birth? And then
Yes.
at one yes, they have actually. Thank you. I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, but one time they were like just sick of her 1 week or something, and she goes, "I've just got to go home. I've hurt my foot. I'm just a mess or anything." And they go, "Oh well, we're just going to go and get some Chinese." And she just looks down and goes, "Oh, I guess I'll come to that." Just like crying, and it's like, No, we don't want you there.
Please don't come.
We don't want you there.
Please don't come.
So
Yeah,
funny. But I do
bless.
love someone that just invites themselves
Yeah, all right, I'll be there.
to anything. Yeah, no, I'll come to that actually.
Or when sometimes this has happened, we've spoken to a friend. The people always say,
Yeah.
well, not always, but they'll say, hey, if you need babysitter anytime, I can help. I know you guys are so busy.
Yeah.
It must be hard for you guys to get out.
I love sitting on babies.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, very good. And then once we said to this friend who always said this to us, hey, we're going out for dinner. So is it okay? And she's like, where are we going? I was like, oh no.
Let me say this. Hell yeah. I always love doing Oliver Clark when he's like, always messages me going on a date night. And I'll go, what time? What time would you like me there?
Oh, no, you need me there.
Oliver, what are you going on a date?
This one,
What time?
It was like a friend of a friend who eventually babysat for us, and it was the first time we'd ever had a babysitter.
Oh,
It
wow,
was just
yeah.
one child at this point, and she was just a tiny
Before
baby.
you had your
who
three
was-
boys.
Before I had my 3 boys, and Olive was this tiny little baby, and we were like, we're only going out for like an hour.
Yeah, yeah.
We're like, so just we will. I said to Lucas, what do you leave for a babysitter? He's like, I don't know, and I was like,
Bottle of
okay.
wine?
So we left a bottle of wine.
Oh, did you? Okay, right,
Yes,
right.
a bottle of wine
Some cocaine?
and 4 chicken Kievs. Is that too many?
4 chicken Kievs. Hold on, let's do a head count. 1. We know 4, I reckon. 4 chicken Kievs. Why 4 chicken Kievs?
Because we thought, just in case, I would hate for someone to come over and for them to be hungry.
Yeah.
So I made 4 chicken Kievs and a bottle of Savvy B, and she finished the entire bottle and ate
And drove
4
home.
chicken Kievs. She ate
She would have been
all 4.
fine. She had a lot of her stomach, lined her stomach quite nicely with those 4 chicken Kievs and garlic and butter. Oliver Clark, again, another story about Oliver Clark. Oliver and I used to live together, and he said the only time he ever saw me stressed in the whole time he's known me is when I was at Coles once and I wanted a chicken Kiev for dinner. It was like during one of the lockdowns, and they ran out, and I was just looking around like,
What am I going
what am I going to do now? I was at this bottle of Cervi B then. Nicely
I
done.
bought all the chicken Kievs when
Yeah,
one
you
time
did,
I got a
you did.
babysitter.
Hey,
we didn't ask her back again because she was truly was there for an hour.
Drank a bottle
And
of
she-
wine.
bottle of wine.
A bottle of
4
wine in an
chicken
hour.
And then we didn't know how much to give her
She ate them
because we
raw?
never talked about.
Didn't have time to cook them. Is that okay? I like my medium rare, my chicken.
We didn't have. We didn't talk about money, and so we were like, oh, just because you can't get 50,
I think you
50
paid her.
for so little. So we got out $100, and we were like,
For an hour.
we were like, oh, thanks for that,
She goes, that sounds about right.
and she took it. She ate
Oh
4
my
chicken Kievs, drank a bottle of wine, and took $100. And we were like, we can't afford babysitters if that's how much
That's
they
what they all
cost.
charge. Always 4 chicken Kievs. You know my rider? 4 chicken Kievs, always 4 chicken Kievs. I'll babysit for you if you get the bottle of wine.
I
and 4
know, it was
chicken Kievs.
amazing. We haven't been out
I'll
since.
drive home after that.
That was 12 years ago.
That's so funny. I want to tell you this. I did a radio interview the other day.
What? What for?
Yeah. Oh, it was for this gig that I'm doing out in the sticks.
Oh, nice.
Next week. And
By the way, can I just say this really quickly and you listen when I'm talking?
listen when I'm listening.
I think you'd be perfect at radio.
Oh, thank you for saying that. I'd love to
People-
do
do
radio.
people say that to you a
People say that
lot?
to me, and I like hearing it. But I'm also
You would
like,
be
when will someone give
perfect
me a
at it.
job? How do you do that?
I don't know how you get a job in radio.
Do you know Marty Sheargold? Should we talk?
I don't
think
actually know
he's
him.
a lot. He's a lot
but
freer.
I do know the Matildas.
Oh well, no, they don't talk anymore. I
They're
don't
not
think.
friends?
No, the
Why not?
Matildas and him.
What happened?
Oh, something about the song "The Waltz" in Matilda. Something like that. I don't know for sure.
Yes, he loves waltzing.
But yeah, they had me on the radio show. It was just over the phone, and so I answered the call, and they were really enthusiastic and everything. Like they were really fun.
Okay. Yes.
I was like, great, this is going to be so good and everything. Did the interview.
Great.
And the other one went, were you recording that? She goes, no, we should probably start doing the interview, huh?
Oh my God.
And so I did the whole thing, and then I had to do the whole thing again because
What
they didn't
dumb
know
fucks.
that they didn't know that was the thing. So then I did it again, and it was like so funny to have to start again because, you know, like usually if you do like a radio interview, there's a producer that talks on the phone first,
Yes.
and you go, oh, great, they're going to lead you into it. But this,
Yeah.
none of that.
Oh, it must
It
have
was
been
just
really
bang.
country
Yeah,
town
yeah,
stuff.
real
Yeah.
country town stuff. But it was so funny to just do the interview twice.
I'll do the same jokes again.
Yeah, I guess. Can you ask me about this and I'll set me up with this? I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Oh
how
my
embarrassing. But so much fun to do it twice.
Very fun.
Better
And
the
also-
second time. Do you prefer
Maybe
the first or
one,
second?
Maybe the first one was an
Warm up.
audition.
Oh, and you know what? I passed
And you
with flying
passed,
colours.
and so
Thank
you
for
got
saying
to be on the radio for free. You're welcome.
that. You're very welcome for that. Hey, Bron, how are you?
I'm really good. I would have talked about it. I don't know if I told you about this when I was in Newcastle. I had a really interesting thing happen to me.
Found out you're pregnant.
No way,
okay, sorry about
absolutely
that.
not.
Sorry about that.
Shame on you.
Shame on me.
I did. I went to my gig. It was at a 5:30 show and a 7:30 show. Okay, very excited about both. I was like, this is gonna be lovely.
Yep.
5:30. It was a beautiful sunny day. People walking from the sunshine into a theatre into darkness.
Wouldn't be dead for quids.
That's right. Exactly what I said at the time.
Wouldn't be dead for quids.
And a lot of people in Newcastle had asked me to come, which is like which was
Right.
really nice. Like I've had some people from like, Townsville or whatever, come, but I truly think those gigs, if I went, there'd be one person.
Right,
There'd be the
right,
one
right,
person
right.
asking. But I had a lot of people from Newcastle. I was like, okay, I'll try a show. And so I went along, and it was so nice because it was the end of the tour. It's right near the end of the tour. I was like, oh, this is it was a really good vibe, and I was really excited about it. I did my 5:30 show, and someone near the start of the night, someone's phone went off.
Yep.
The start of the show, but it was a woman in the second row, and I could
And
see
you did
her.
your crowd work going, you're a fucking idiot.
So great. Thank you
Yep.
for checking. I didn't do that.
Okay.
Because she looked so embarrassed. She was like on her
Oh.
phone. She was like fumbling about. She was like, oh, and because I said, whose phone is that? And she was like, oh my God. And she was like bright red, and she was trying, like, if she had a hammer, she would have smashed her phone. And I was going, it's okay. Don't worry. It's all right. And she, like finally turned it off. She was like, I'm turning it off now. I'm really
Forever. She'd smash it with
she was
a
like, and
mallet.
she goes, I'll chuck it in the bin. I'm so sorry. I was like, don't worry about it. We're all okay. She goes like, I'm not okay. She was so embarrassed, so mortified. And then we carried on. And then I could hear kind of like whisperings at some point in the show, but I couldn't see it. And
It's Whispering Jack.
It's
John
Whispering
Farner.
Jack. But I didn't have enough time. My show always went over, so I didn't have enough time to be like, hold on, who's talking? What's this about?
Yeah.
And you never know.
Name
It
your
could
show.
be- Yeah, that's right. And it could have been someone being like, I'm just getting my medicine out. And what are you going to do? Laugh at that?
In my medicine.
Who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
And I had no time, and it wasn't loud enough or distracting enough for me to stop everything. I just pushed on with the show. At the end of the show, I had to go backstage, and I had about 15, 20 minutes before the next show. I'm waiting backstage, just, having a few little mints. I come back out, I do the next show.
Few little mints?
Yeah.
Mince meat.
That's right. I just do little spoonfuls of raw mince meat. And then
Paleo.
that's right. Just
Keeps
caveman
paleo.
diet. Caveman diet. That's what keeps me going.
Healthy.
And then the second show happens, and I think the second show is going to be a little bit more rowdy than the first show. It's fine. Like, we have a great time. 2 really good audience. I'm feeling really happy about it. I go out the back. I get my bag. I walk upstairs to them. Walk down the stairs to go into the night. And as I get to the top of
As
the
you
stairs,
always do.
as I do, I walk into the night.
With your
Here
minced
she-
meat
there
under
she
your arm.
goes.
There she goes. There's that stinky girl with her meat. Her raw Kiev.
I was talking to some punters. They're like, "Oh, we really enjoyed the show." Then this this usher, she comes over and she says to me,
Listen to me when I talk.
Yeah, she was so aggressive. She said, the second audience, and she's talking to my punters as well. She said, "This second audience, you guys were much better than the first ones." And they were like, "What?" And I thought she's referring to like the first audience didn't laugh.
Yeah.
And they went, "Oh, did the first audience not like it?" I said, "No, they liked it.
Yeah,
What are you
they
talking
liked
about?
me. I was fun.
I had a great time. I had a lovely time.
Staying in touch. We're all staying in touch. What are you talking about?
mean? I just made it sound like I bombed, and I was like, "No, it was a great show."
Well, no offense, but you stunk it up on the first
She
one.
goes, "No, not you. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about there was a lady I had to kick out because she was too drunk."
Oh,
And
no.
I was like, "Oh, I didn't hear that." And she was so upset that I kicked her out that she went into the toilets and smeared shit all over the walls.
You have posted about this, I
Yes,
think,
I
but you
have.
haven't told me the story. She smeared shit
all over the walls in the toilet.
Did she
At
write something or just
5:30
smeared it?
PM. No, I don't know. I
Not
didn't
creative
get all
enough.
that. I had to get out of there because I was like, I was like, "Pardon?" She was like, "Yeah," and then
You're still eating your mincemeat like handfuls.
Yes, I
Tell me
know.
more.
yeah, and I was shitting my pants at the same time. I was like, "I get it. I'd smear it on the wall
I
too."
get it. I've just had a raw chicken give.
And then, and so apparently this woman who was so drunk, and I'd heard from, I got
Jesus.
so many DMs from Newcastle people telling me how the night unfolded. So this woman and this man had come in and they'd sat down. I didn't see him. I didn't hear any of the commotion. I didn't enough for me to stop.
Yeah.
So apparently she sat down with her large glass of white wine and poured the entire thing on herself accidentally,
Oh, sure.
and then
She's giving her top a drink. You thirsty too? You thirsty?
did not, but she didn't stand up. So she would have sat in a puddle of Sauvignon Blanc.
Oh, thirsty wee bit.
And then
Having some fun.
and then her husband pulled out of his jacket a 6-pack of beers. It's a 5:30.
A 6-pack?
It's still nighttime. It's still daytime. At 5:30 p.m. 6-pack of beers. He was drinking them, and then
Should have had one. Have another one for my blouse.
She got up to go to the bathroom. How do you reckon she went up the little stairs? Because it was like
Just
the
crawl up?
tiered thing. She crawled
What?
up the stairs.
What?
5:30 p.m. show. She crawled up the stairs to go to the bathroom. And that is where they said you're actually too intoxicated. To
Yeah,
go
I
back in.
reckon.
So she went into the toilets and
How about I
shat on
walk
the
before I
wall.
can crawl then? What? Just let me walk.
Just let me
No, I
crawl.
walk. Just let me go.
Let me crawl.
She
And then-
crawled up the stairs.
then
Did you
Christian-
see this woman?
Did not see
Oh,
it at all.
no.
And then the man.
It would be quite weird if you're doing stand-up, look up and you see a woman crawling up the stairs.
Yeah, I'd be like, is that she all right?
Is she
I would have thought she was having a heart attack.
Yeah,
Like, why is no one helping
yeah.
her? And you're like, well, because she's going to shit on us.
Because she's maggot.
And then the man, the husband, then the usher came down and said to him, you need to leave
You
as
need to
well.
leave.
Your wife needs your help. And he was like,
I reckon. No, she's fine. That's what she's like. She crawls places sometimes.
So the 7:30 p.m. show, they walked in because a lot of them commented. They were like, "Oh, I know who shat on the wall," because there was a man holding a woman who was like passed out and vomiting at the same time out the front of the theatre when we got there.
Bad Kiev.
I was like,
But what, with shit all over her hands?
yeah, well, I don't, because you cannot clean shit off your hands that well. Like you need like a
I would know.
scour. Well, so when you are a parent, you change nappies, okay?
Yes.
And when you change nappies, sometimes a little bit of poopy gets on your finger,
Sometimes a
and
little bit of
you have to scrub your hands. And if you
Yep.
just do it once, that will not get the smell off.
Can I tell you something? Once I
Oh, no. Oh God.
I put my hand out to pick up Diggs's dog shit a long time ago, maybe 2 years ago.
Whilst it was coming out
No, well, I thought he'd finished because he had finished, and then he went again
on your hand.
into my hand.
Oh,
So I had it out like that, and then it just went straight into my hand. And then, and then a man walked by me and went, "He's well trained." So I said, "No, he's not. This is not what we do for fun. I don't go.
Trained
We can't
to do
afford dog bags, Diggs, not poo bags.
it would have been
just shit right in my
warm and
hand.
huge.
Yeah, but I just stared at it for ages because I didn't know what to do.
You drop it.
No, I just ate it. No, but no, come on.
Don't.
Plug me back in. This isn't even on. But no, but I just didn't know what to do. So I just kind of just fell out, and then I put the dog bag around my hand and
killed
walked
yourself.
home with it. Because I had to find a tap. So I'm like walking around trying to find a tap. And it took ages to get my
You had a
hand clean.
Hot, sticky poo
Yeah.
on your hand, revolting.
Forgot the
so
dog.
this woman smeared with pressure. If a poo hits your hand,
Yeah.
like you'd be like, oh, there's still definitely a little bit on. If you smear it into the wall with pressure, it's going into in there.
Crevices.
It's going in. It's going into knuckles. It's going under nails. It's going everything. So then
Well, she stood up for that.
Oh, well, yeah, she was fine for that. Oh, sobered up, haven't you? Could watch a show like that. If only you could smear your shit in
But
there.
in Newcastle as well, you're a regular, obviously, to that place. I'd imagine.
It's my first time being there.
No, her.
Oh, her up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't know I don't know why either of them, I don't know why comedy said to them, this is something you'd enjoy. And not only that is you
Dirty
should
protest.
be so excited that you should drink a whole bottle of methylated spirits before you come. And they, so then they left or whatever. And then because I was posting about it online, I was like, I cannot believe this. And then someone said, I don't think it was the maggot couple. I think it was the woman whose phone went off. And I was like, oh, actually, was she a poo slinger? I was like, oh, did she get up and leave?
Oh.
And because I do reviews.
She had to step over the crawling woman.
Exactly. Because I do reviews of the audiences.
Yeah.
On my stories afterwards. Like, this was a great audience, 9 out of 10. This was a shit audience, 6 out of 10, whatever.
Literally a shit audience.
Yeah. But this one, I'd said the early show, and I'd given them, I was like, it was going to be a 9 out of 10. But unfortunately, someone shat on the wall, so it's brought it down. It's brought it down to 7 out of 10.
Due to unforeseen circumstances.
Exactly. And then so the girl whose phone rang, she contacted me and was like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed because it was me that my phone went off.
Oh.
I cannot believe I am being blamed for throwing
Yeah,
putting shit on the wall.
yeah.
It wasn't me. I'm a single mum. I've got a 3-year-old son who's got like some difficulties. Like he's like behavioural problems. Like he's a really full on little boy. She said it was my first night out in so long. I was so excited about going and I had to organise my mum.
Let me ask you
to
about your
look-
babysitter.
Yeah.
Live a bottle of wine and 4
Yeah,
chooks?
I know. She had to ask her mum to do it. to babysit. And she said just before she went in, like she was messaging her mum.
She did a poo, so she knew she wouldn't have to spirit over the wall.
I'm just supposed to go in. But somehow her phone did a massive typo, and whatever she wrote, the phone just wrote help in capital letters, and she sent it to her mum.
Oh, no.
So her mum was like, what?
I need to reach her.
So her mum's trying to call her, and then she gets so panicked that she turns. She was like, no, I didn't know why she was calling me. And so she turns her phone off. So her family, she's gone out onto the town.
Yeah.
And then she sent a message saying help, and then has turned her phone off. So not only is her mum like
enjoy this
spiraling,
comedy show now.
I know, like the absolute chaos that is happening there. And then someone goes, I think it was the girl in the second row's phone went off. So I was like, was the girl in the second row's noisy phone girl? Did she shit on the wall? So she was like, no.
Oh
she
my
was
God.
so upset. And then her friend was like, contacting me, and she goes, I was with the noisy phone girl. No, she definitely didn't poo on the wall. She was so nervous that you were going to rinse her in the review about having her phone on. And I was like, oh my God, it was such
so
chaos.
funny.
But if the drunk lady who shat on the wall, and I feel like I'll be saying this in a lot of podcasts, if the drunk lady who shat on the wall could just reach out.
Just send me a message.
Reach out to me and say, what was going on?
What was the thought process? Would
tell
be nice.
me what you were thinking.
Or were you thinking?
Or did you feel better at the end of that?
Yeah. Did you feel better? Did you feel like you achieved what you wanted to achieve?
And if you came to my show and you were so drunk and you can't remember what happened and how you left, and you woke up with shit on your hand, I need you to know something. You made a big mistake, girl. Big mistake.
Big mistake.
Huge.
Everybody, we are going to leave the episode here today because we've got a month of very busy things, and we just wanted to bring you a new episode and be like, hey, enjoy it.
We love you.
But we'll be back next week with our regular segments.
Yes.
Bronnie, you've got a bloody special.
I do. My tour is over, and if you want to see the show that made a woman shit in her hand, please go onto my YouTube channel. Please subscribe.
Yeah.
It does not cost you anything. You just subscribe and then you watch the show. If you're like, I've seen it, I don't really want to see it again, but I do want to support Bron, go onto your laptop, turn on the show and fuck off.
And fuck right off.
Yeah, and God bless you.
And if run and tell it, fuck off and God bless you.
Yeah, fuck off and God bless you.
That should be our detail on new merch. Fuck off and God bless you.
I actually like that.
I think that's really good.
Good on you, Chookies.
Good on you, Chookies. Have a good week, Chookies.